Hey HubSpotters, this is Dave again with Pearagon and your HubSpot tutorials talking about sequences. So this is the last video of our three-part series. Today we're going to talk about how to create some of your own stuff and just a couple of other items, tips, and tricks with sequences. So today, normally we create a sequence from here and we do it from scratch. And if you do it from scratch, that allows you to bring in your own emails and kind of start from where you want. So if I bring in an automated email, I have to have emails already created. So if I don't have one, I can create one here and kind of create my own template. But probably the best place to do this, we're going to get out of here, is actually go to your email templates, create all of your emails, and then come and create your sequence and populate them in. One of the reasons for that is that, one, you can create your folder. So you can create a folder and say, new for trade. All right, we're going to create that folder. And then now that I've got this folder, I can utilize it to put templates in. So I'm going to create a new template. Now they do have a library, so if you're like, look, Davey, I want some help in writing this, that's great. If you want to just do it from scratch and write an email like you would normally do, that's great too. The template library just gives you a number of emails that you can utilize. I like the breakup email, the follow-up, setup. Do you mind if we put something on the calendar? Great, I want to use that one. And I want to use, the next step email. And I want an email template that converts, and I can select all of these and I can save my selections, and it will put those in my folder here already for the follow-up of the email and so on and so forth. So now that I have these in here, I can edit them by coming in and making adjustments and updating this template, okay? Or you could create it as a new template. So sometimes I come in and I kind of clone these, and you can do it by saving as a new template or cancel here. You can come over here and come to actions and you can clone it, and then just make sure you give it a new name and then figure out which folder you're going to put it in. That's why folders are important, because you could have the same email, but maybe it goes to a different group. So maybe it's based on the trade conference you're going to, or maybe because you're talking to CEOs versus a director. And you can adjust those emails. So you could have a sequence that's for CEOs, a sequence that's maybe for sales VPs, and the messaging's similar but different based on their title. Okay? So now that I've created these from scratch and they're in here and they're in my folder, now when I go in and I create my sequence and I create it from scratch, I can now pull in those emails that I've now created as automated emails, and I can find them in their folder and insert them here, and it becomes really easy then to grab automated emails, grab them from my folder, the next steps, so on and so forth. And then what I like to do is I always like to put a task in between to call people. If you're not calling, you're missing out on opportunities there. I feel like there's two people in the world, those that like to read their email and those that don't. Some other things, just as another side note, you can always make your emails shorter or longer. I prefer shorter emails like this where they're kind of broken up. Gets to the point. And remember again that every email stops if they reply or if they book a meeting. Also remember that you can customize directly in the email from here. You can edit it, but remember that it's editing this template specifically. And so if you're creating a new sequence and this template is used in a different one, you'll be overwriting that sequence's template as well. So make sure you do a save new and that you give it a new name and maybe even to new folder. And I would always try to put in insert a meeting link, because it makes it relevant. It makes it so that, one, it helps the sequence to function properly, because people then can book a meeting and then the sequence would stop, which is your end result. But also it allows it for people to communicate and get that time and not have to do some weird communication back and forth. Your end result with the sequence again is you want to get a reply or you want to get a meeting. And if you can do one of those, you're going to have great success in what you're doing. I hope this helps you as we looked at sequences. There's definitely a lot more in here to go play with. I'd also check out the Academy to learn more about sequences, and hope that you guys enjoyed working with us. And if you ever have questions, please reach out to Pearagon or myself. Thanks and have a great day.